Today's a good day for me. We're actually going to start reconstruction of my Frankenstein truck. I want to build this entire truck as a mock-up truck, make sure everything fits before we start like powder coating and painting and priming and everything. So all the sheet metal work will be done, supercharger will be on, everything will be set up and working before we tear it apart to paint. So behind me, this is our high compression Ford Coyote illuminator. Tonight we're going to swap for cams in it. Got blower cams for it. We're gonna try to make about 850 at the tire on this one. My brakes, I did Wilwood's front and rear, 15-inch brakes in the front and 14-inch brakes in the rear. The underdash swing pedals, so hopefully my firewall will have nothing coming through it at all. And then my Roadster shop chassis. So we've got it kind of set up at ride height right now. It's like 4.5 in the front and 5 in the rear is where it's gonna be. And that's my Fat Daddy tire in the back. It's gonna be a 325 30 19 in the back and a 275 35 19 in the front on a set of really cool wheels. So that's it for today. I guess that's all we're doing, right, Steven? Easy day. We're gonna have motor and transmission in today too. So I got to take the transmission that was in my truck, power wash it, clean it up, and just made it to it. I want to put everything in there. We got a set of headers coming from Ultimate Headers that we can bolt on next week, and our blower will be here next week too. So keep watching for some updates on that also. Okay, so right now we're working on getting the motor prepped to put in. So we took off the oil cooler and put on our remote oil adapter on it. Motor plates are on, and I'm changing the oil pan. We had this Moroso pan for it. It's going to hold an extra couple quarts for us. And it's got the ability to run exterior pumps and everything else. So if we want to run like a not dry sump, but like on my yellow truck we built last year, I think it held like 12 quarts of oil. So I want to do the same for this. So this is kind of the start of that. We get the motor and transmission in today and brakes on, we'll be in a pretty good position to put the blower and cams in this next week. Wheels and tires, because we're going to bring it to good guys. So we'll see.
Not too much longer, we'll be able to bolt the transmission on. Slap this down in there.
89-inch pounds.
89-inch pounds.
Plus a 45-degree turn.
Plus a 45-degree turn?
It's weird. Why would they even do that?
Say like quarter turn or
45 degrees.
45 degrees, sir.
Approximately 45 degrees. It's like, who came up with that?
The English.
You're gonna go this tight and just a smidge more just to make me feel good. I mean, not much, just a little bit. Just a little bump on it. We're actually gonna put these studs back in a different location for the wiring in the factory. Did you pick up some of these bolts or what?
Yeah, no.
Did you pick up some of the bolts?
Nope.
How am I short, homie? Do that on table with a vice, Steve. Well, because we're in the paint area, that's why.
So you want to explain what's going on, Steve?
I'm having to open these holes up on the engine mounts so they'll fit on the Roadster chassis. They
too tight?
Yeah, the 7/16 bolts are way too loose, so we're going to use a 1/2 inch. So I'm just opening up those holes. Everything's all zinc coated too, so it's a little bit thicker, so I'm trying to knock some of that off too. And then you can see it kind of doesn't go quite through that hole, so I'm just going to open it up just a hair. So it'll go down in there and we can start bolting this thing in. I'm going to have to do both sides. It'll probably take a few minutes, but make it a lot easier in assembly. A lot of this stuff's going to be broken down and re-powder coated anyway, so it's, you know, there's a bare metal edge there. Everybody's like, oh, it'll be bare metal, it'll rust later, blah, blah, but a lot of this stuff will probably be broken down and powder coated or painted, so We're just trying to get to the mock-up stage here.
Well, I mean, you can speed up a little bit.
You got it or no?
I got it, wait, I can. All right, start going down. Bolts on top of the motor. All right, go down.
One more.
There's so many levers to choose from. This one, or this one.
So we got a whole lot done on our truck today. We still have a lot left to do, but we've done a big chunk of what I wanted to get done. So hoping to do cams tonight. We'll see how that goes. But we got our brakes on, motor in, transmission in, starters in, changed the oil pan, oil filter adapter. We've done a lot of things already, so I'm pretty excited. Next week we'll have brakes, tires. I'm working on the cab for a little while today. It's a mess. So we'll see how things go, but it's getting better and better. And keep you guys updated.